If 10 Indians, ordinary Indians, were placed in Islamabad or Rawalpindi or Karachi, how different would they find things?
We totally fish out of water. Because, we are used to, we accepted unity in diversity. We accepted secularism, right? In the case of Pakistan, their nationalism was based on anti-India, anti-Hindu, right? Then the curriculum of what is taught in Pakistani schools. I have seen myself, the Qaeda, when children A for apple and B for ball. So there you have Zer se Zalim. And there's a photograph of a Sardar. So in the mind of a 5-year-old child, and which stays through his life, all Sardars are Zalims. There's a Daku. And you have a fat Hindu with a thorn and a bodhi. So in his mind, Hindus are Dakus. So when the person goes to Islamabad, he'll be totally lost, provided he stays there more than 3 days. Unfortunately, what happens is that when Indians used to go to Islamabad for a cricket match or something like that, they'll be overwhelmed with the hospitality. Yes. We're passionate, in Punjabi, paise nahi lete. It was so good. Why are we fighting? Why are we there? If they stay longer, they come to see them for what they are.
मैं राघवेंद्र सिंह फिर एक बार आपके साथ नो हाफ ट्रुथ्स पूरा सच इनसाइड आउट का एक और एपिसोड लेकर आज हमारे साथ ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं तिलक दिवाकर, वन ऑफ द प्रोमिनेंट सिक्योरिटी एक्सपर्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया. Mr. Tilak Devashar has a lot of books also on Pakistan to his credit. And the latest one particularly is on Baluchistan. Since I found you today and it gives me an opportunity to discuss with you Baluchistan in a way which is authentic, in a way which comes and is born out of your research work and your exposure to these areas. You've seen it, you've analyzed it. Tell me one thing, that and there's an interesting take on this, which is personal. In 2006, I had gone, 4x4 via Munawao, Khukhrapar, Naya Chor, and then into Mirpur and Karachi to Las Bela.
Okay.
Right? To Baluchistan. And there, in a meeting, I also happened to be there, where Shehbaz Khan Mazari was there, Abdullah Mengal was there. Ataullah Mengal was there. Sorry, Ataullah Mengal was there. And Jam Sahab of Las Bela was also there. तो बात हो रही थी कि सिंध के जो गवर्नर थे कि भाई दिखा के कह रहे थे अताउल्ला मेंगल कि भाई ISI तो इन्होंने आप लोगों के लिए बनाई थी, लगा दिए हम लोगों के पीछे. तो वो उस समय भी जो बड़ा सामने और हिंदुस्तानियों के सामने उनको बोलने में कोई हिचक नहीं होती थी. कहने का मतलब ये है कि हम 1947 में 15 अगस्त को जब खान ऑफ कलत अपने नाम का खुतबा पढ़वाते हैं और अपना फ्लैग अनफर्ल करते हैं जामा मस्जिद से, और जिन्ना साहब फिर अग्री करते हैं, माउंट बैटन भी अग्री कर जाता है, और एक जॉइंट कम्युनिके पास होता है फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ अगस्त में, 4th of अगस्त में, सब कुछ कहते हुए कि भाई ये सब है. और उसके बाद सडनली एक फरमान आता है इंग्लैंड से, लंदन से, 12 सितंबर के आसपास कि साहब ये सब क्या हो रहा है. हमारे जो ब्रिटिश हाई कमिश्नर हैं सर लॉरेंस ग्राफिटी, वो जो है अब पाकिस्तान गवर्नमेंट को गाइड करें कि कैसे जो है हम आगे बढ़े, डील कैसे करना है. और फिर जो है पूरा मामला ही जो है वो चेंज हो जाता है.
You see, there are two things. One is, apart from Kalat, there was British Balochistan.
हाँ, but that was also part of One.
Forfeiting that the Pakistanis did. As per the Independence Act, there was to be a referendum, amongst the Quetta municipality, members of the Quetta municipality and the Shahi Jirga, as it was called. It was to be held on 30th. Forget the month. They did it quietly on the 29th
अच्छा
by not informing all the members.
अच्छा बट शाही जिरगा जो था वो was very strongly supportive of independence.
Not in Quetta.
अच्छा not in Quetta.
This is the Jirga of Kalat.
अच्छा 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 overall okay municipality.
Yeah. The Quetta municipality and Shahi Jirga, they were supposed to decide. So it was held one day in advance, not telling all the members, and there are no papers on whether the Jirga actually voted.
अच्छा
People who have done research on this particular aspect, they say there is no record.
अच्छा
And Pakistan just announced that they have voted in favor of Pakistan.
अच्छा
So that was one thing which the Baloch have not forgiven. Secondly, with Kalat, on 4th of August, Jinnah, Mountbatten, Khan of Kalat. First, they entered into a standstill agreement, like they did with Maharaj of Kashmir. Second, they said Kalat will be an independent state, as it was in 1876, when the British signed that treaty. Based on that, Khan declared his independence, opened an embassy in Karachi, and set up two houses of parliament, upper house and lower.
उपरा और आवाम हाँ
And this issue of accession was put to both.
एक ने तो पास कर दिया हाँ
Both refused. And that is when Gosbats Zinjo made his very famous speech.
ये मेरे पास है can I read that?
Yeah, please. It's a beautiful speech.
Yes. So I'll read it out to you. He says, so he makes a speech in December 1947 and he says, we have a distinct culture like Afghanistan and Iran. And if the mere fact that we are Muslims require us to amalgamate with Pakistan, then Afghanistan and Iran should also be amalgamated with Pakistan.
Very true.
They say we Baloch cannot defend ourselves in the atomic age. Well, are Afghanistan, Iran, and even Pakistan capable of defending themselves against the superpowers? If we cannot defend ourselves, a lot of others cannot do so either. Rejecting the merger proposal with Pakistan, Bijenzo continued, this means signing the death warrant for 15 million Baloch in Asia. We cannot be guilty of this major crime to humiliate the Baloch nation to a merger with a non-Baloch nation.
And he said, if we are forced to do it, he said, if we are forced to do this, then every Baloch son will sacrifice his life for the independence of Balochistan. And it is so true. What is happening today? So this message, see what the British had thought initially, that there was in 1944, a plan had been prepared post Second World War, planning for South Asia and the subcontinent, where it was felt that Balochistan would be an ideal base to base British assets to protect against the wells of power, which is the Middle East oil.
हाँ ईरान की तरफ से चले जाएंगे अफगानिस्तान की तरफ से चले जाएंगे हाँ सही बात
But later on came September, October, they realized, why Balochistan? When whole of Pakistan and Jinnah is available to you to base your assets, so therefore strengthen Pakistan. So they did two things. One was impressed upon through the British High Commissioner to tell Jinnah कि ये एक तो accession करो. And second, to convert the Durand line from a sphere of influence to an international border so that NWFP also becomes part of Pakistan.
वो उसमें नहीं हो पाया है
So that's how when Kalat had funded Jinnah and the Muslim League was a personal lawyer of his, when he went to Karachi in October, Jinnah said, beta, ye tum sign karo. Kalat said, nothing doing. We know my houses of parliament, nobody wants it. Then Jinnah visited Kalat in February.
सेबी में
CB, where they have this CB. Also this Jirga was being
वहाँ पहुंचे नहीं शायद खाही साहब
feigned a toothing or something like that. They didn't turn up. So then, by the time it was too late, then he sent emissaries to India. So, so if you look at it step by step, after standstill agreement was signed with Jinnah and Mountbatten, Khan of Kalat offered India, Kivit, you also can sign a standstill agreement with me and allow me to open a trade office in Delhi.
नहीं करा उन्होंने.
नहीं किया.
माउंट बैटन ने शायद ना कर दिया. Who is Mount Batten?
Yes, it was a question of 10 days. The British were leaving anyway.
Ah.
But India refused. Then again, I think it was Dosbat Bisinju who came and met Maulana Azad, who was the president of the Congress Party.
Very much.
And Maulana Azad said, look, I agree with you. Kalat has been independent. It is not part of the 500 odd princely states. It is dealt with separately.
हाँ.
But you will introduce the
States, हाँ.
And if you're too weak, the British will continue to retain here. And if British come and retain any portion of the subcontinent, our freedom will not be complete. There was something like that. Now, who said what, I don't know. But All India Radio reported this at the 9 o'clock news. And the Khan listened to the 9 o'clock news every night.
Yeah.
Now, whether it was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, whether it was Jinnah, whether they were together, but the quotation was of V.P. Menon.
हाँ.
And then 3 days later,
हाँ.
Panditji had to then apologize, clarify in the Constitutional Assembly that All India Radio has
नहीं तो
misspoken.
why were we so coy about it? I mean, if we could concede East Pakistan to Pakistan, right? Why couldn't we negotiate?
Exactly. Kalat, so what if this Pakistan in repeat? Likewise, NWFP.
Yeah.
If Pakistan and East Pakistan and West Pakistan 1500 kilometers का फर्क है, ये तो फिर भी उसके पास थे.
So इससे मुझे लगता है कि these are some of the intended consequences of partition.
True.
The intended consequences of partition is NWFP, Baluchistan, which is, to my mind, more than 40% of the current Pakistan's territory.
44.
44% of the
Plus, it has 700 kilometers coastline.
coastline. Yes.
And sitting on the mouth of the Persian Gulf.
So, I mean, why should even now? I mean, now, you see, 75 years of history is no big period, right?
What? India has 5,000 years.
Yes.
Both
There's no-
75 years.
Yeah, no big period at all. So how do you foresee things working out in Baluchistan for their nationalist aspirations, considering that this duplicitous state of affairs which exists in Pakistan, it has existed since its inception. वो जब हम कहते थे कि भाई आपके जो इन्वेडर्स हैं या आपके जो रेबल्स हैं उनको आप क्यों ट्रेन कर रहे हैं, उनको क्यों रख रहे हैं, those days also they used to deny. Britishers also would send these kind of orchestrated reports कि नहीं साहब ऐसा तो अब कुछ नहीं दिख रहा, दो अब वो हैं इस कंट्री में तो बेचारे क्या कर सकते हैं, उन्हीं की कंट्री के लोग उसी कंट्री में हैं and they are feigning कि they are helpless to do anything about it. तो उस समय से है. अभी भी वो ये कह रहे हैं कि भाई हमने जिस पे अटैक किया है, टेररिस्ट कैंप्स वगैरह जो है, वो सब तो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करते. तो इस डुप्लिसिटी के सामने why are we coy about, right, the nationalist aspirations of countries like Balochistan?
So, in the case of Balochistan,
It's not wishful thinking, I suppose.
Yeah. The problem is in the case of Balochistan, probably, you don't have a land border. See, in the case of East Pakistan, not only was there a land border, but we had 10 million refugees, which came at the end of the very, very burden on you. But what has happened in Balochistan? The important thing. They've had insurgencies from 48 onwards. So many Abdul Karim and so many.
Yeah.
This time,
वो कितने साल जेल रहे अब्दुल करीम उसी समय?
5 साल के थे.
10 साल की जेल हुई थी, शायद 5 साल में छूट गए.
Yeah, okay. The freedom fighters have become strengthened in the last 4 or 5 years. More people have joined them. They've also had access to the American weaponry. So today you find in their videos, they've got sniper rifles, night vision scopes, thermal imaging and things like that. So that's one part of it. So they're really hurting the Pakistan army. The second part is the civil society movement. You see, the Pakistan, like, in different parts of Pakistan, they just go and pick up people. No warrant, no trial, nothing. They are tortured. Sometimes those tortured bodies are found. Sometimes they're not even found. Just kill and done policy. Almost every house has lost a father, a brother, or a son. This has forced the Baloch women to now come out on the street.
ये देखने से
Society is conservative. Gee, but they say now staying at home is not an option.
Gee.
So you have this young firebrand doctor, Marang Baloch and Sabideem Baloch, who says ki we have no option, we have to come out. She lost her father, she lost her brother, and then she pointed in one of those meetings to a lady. He said, you know, कितना डराओगे हमें? इनका husband 15 साल से missing है. She doesn't know whether she's a widow or she's married. What more can you frighten her? So this fear of the Pakistan army has now dissipated from the Baloch. And therefore you see her rallies and protests. Gee, thousands of people are going to participate. And from all over Balochistan. ये पहले तो था ना कबायली इलाके थे. सो मरी पे प्रोटेस्ट होगा तो मरी करेंगे, फाइट करेंगे, मुक्ति करेंगे, मिंगल करेंगे. Now it is all over. So a strong civil society movement which Pakistan had been lacking, a strong freedom fighters. You know, so it is a double whammy as far as Pakistan is concerned. Now this is being replicated also in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. You have the TTP, which is probably the strongest organization. You have the Pashtun Tahaffuz movement. Manzoor Bashti, who's saying exactly the same thing. He is asking that whatever rights the Punjabis and Sindhis enjoy under the constitution, I want those rights for my people. And he's right. Pakistan army does not have a template to deal with civil society.
हाँ,
Protests.
सही.
Same thing happened with Mujibur Rahman. वो क्या मांग रहा था?
हाँ. They made a mess of it.
Yeah, he had won the elections.
जी.
He should have been the Prime Minister of Pakistan. नहीं बनने दिया उसको. He wanted resources. You know, all those 4-point plan.
मैं उसी की कंट्री का था.
हाँ. But Pakistan army cannot deal with the civil society protest. If you pick up the gun, they'll go after you.
एक चीज बताइए कि ये जो बलूच एलिमेंट है पाकिस्तान आर्मी में वो कितना स्ट्रांग होगा? बिल्कुल नहीं है ना, मतलब इनका तो ट्रेडिशन ही नहीं है.
Baloch regiment है.
Yeah, but that's about it.
That's it.
हाँ,
People who get domiciled in Balochistan,
जी.
जैसे कि ये बलोच है. Actually, a lot of Punjabis have come and bought domicile because they get reservation.
Okay.
Plus, the northern portion of Balochistan is all Pashtun.
हाँ. Okay.
So, the Baloch regiment, very few, if at all, a couple of generals have been there.
जी.
A lot of Baloch are recruited in the army of Oman.
अच्छा.
Oman, you know, Gwadar ki wajah se.
हाँ,
A lot of people are over there.
Okay.
But in Pakistan army,
अभी भी ओमान के साथ है, मतलब they have the legacy.
yeah, they have the right to go and, in fact, they want them to recruit more Baloch in the Mohammadi's army, their police and all that.
अच्छा. अब आप मिल ही गए तो मैं सोचा था हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए मैं आपसे ये पूछ लूं
हाँ.
कि वो जो जफार एक्सप्रेस वाला जो इंसिडेंट था,
Jafar Express.
हाँ, वो उसके बारे में अगर आप थोड़ा सा 5-7 मिनट कुछ अपनी इम्प्रेशंस अगर दें, असेसमेंट दें, तो will benefit by it actually.
Yeah, you know, so I think that was one of the most stunning acts carried out by the Baloch Liberation Army. You know, first of all, to plan,
जी.
and how do you stop a train which is moving?
हम्म.
You know, it has to have a lot of planning. And they also knew there are 200 army soldiers
On it. हाँ.
on the train.
जी.
So they were able to carry out this operation, which showed their strength, their planning abilities, and the fact that they were able to hurt Pakistan in a manner which they had not been hurt before. I haven't come across any example, though I was told the Naxals had once stopped a train.
अच्छा. Where in Bengal or something?
No, in somewhere in Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh or something.
Okay.
And there was probably one example in the Netherlands. But Radhani, this was a very major thing. For 2 days they kept us, you know, and
I wonder if there is any footage of the actual fighting, etc.
I haven't come across that. There's a footage of the train being blown up, you know, when it was stopped. The engine was blown up and it was stopped. उसके बाद की मैंने कोई footage वैसे देखी नहीं.
और
So Pakistan very convenient. You see, Pakistan is one country that never accepts the responsibility that उससे गलती की.
हाँ,
It's always externalized.
हाँ.
पहले they would say TTP is in
हाँ.
Indian organization because Karzai and then Ghani are supporting it. अच्छा वो चले गए, तालिबान आ गए. तालिबान आप कहते हैं कि अब broken the shackles of slavery. 20 साल आपने उनको पाला. Again they say TTP is funded by the... Bhai, it's your problem. You have to resolve it. So you have to sort it out. Similarly with the Baloch. The insurgency started in 1948. Was India over there? 58, 62, 73, 77. 2004 से ये insurgency चल रही है. Because you can't control it, you have failed in controlling it. To say कि हमारी गलती थी.
अब जो है वो चीन बहुत गर्मजोशी के साथ जो है अगर वो इनके साथ आ जाएगा और ये जितनी उनकी हालत पतली होती जाएगी पाकिस्तानियों की वो उतने ज़्यादा उनके सुजरैनिटी में आते जाएंगे. तो आई मीन आई एम नाउ tending to see that the Chinese shadow, the darkening, lengthening shadows have been cast nice and proper on Pakistan, and this will go on darkening. Now, this is not a very optimistic thought.
Pakistan and China, very strong political connection, very strong strategic connection. CPEC was meant to give them an economic content to the region. But for the last 5 or 6 years, CPEC has plateaued. Because the Chinese have realized that investment in Pakistan is a dead investment. No returns are coming out of it. So whereas it was built to be a $62 billion project, not more than $24 billion have actually been invested because...
But if they see that strategically it is imperative for them to go on losing
money at a time when China is itself economically on the back foot. Their banks are now asking for money to be returned. Pakistan keeps begging to roll over. So कोई fresh investment नहीं आ रही. In the result of Pakistan sink. But to strengthen
this, their army, they strengthen their
outer. तो कर ही रहे हैं ना, वो तो कर ही रहे हैं.
तो वो और ज़्यादा करेंगे.
Even before CPEC they were doing that.
हाँ.
CPEC was meant to give it an economic content that we will develop your highways, we will develop your...
Concessions पाकिस्तान देगी, उससे वो फायदा निकाल के अपने
पाकिस्तान कंसेशन देने की हालत में नहीं है. You see, even the power plant which they have constructed, a lot of them are closing down because the electricity being produced is so expensive.
But अगर ग्वादार बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गया, बहुत ज़्यादा expand कर गया, उसी तरीके की 4-5 facilities और
if the Baloch allow that.
हाँ, if the Baloch allow that.
Yeah.
Yes, you have a point there. तो हो सकता है वो सिंध की तरफ जाएं. सिंध में भी तो कर सकते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिंध में नहीं वो expand कर सकते हैं before you get onto the Makran coast and...
Yeah, but they have a presence, but Karachi is already saturated. Whether was one outlet they should have got. But,
तो आप नहीं सोचते हैं कि इससे ज़्यादा उनकी influence में कुछ बढ़ोतरी होगी?
Yeah. See, if in Pakistan is only going to repay, then they can ask for 99-year lease for Gwadar. Like they did in
They do it very
in Hammar Tota, they've done the same thing. But till then...
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tilak. Thank you for giving us so much of time, and we've greatly benefited from your assessment, and I'm sure so will our viewers be. So thank you, Bansal.
Thank you very well. Very nice talking to you. It was a very interesting conversation. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. तो अभी आपने No Half Truths पूरा सच Inside Out पे एक conversation सुनी, which I had with Tilak Devashar, a very prominent security expert on South Asia, particularly India and Pakistan. We covered during our conversation a gamut of issues which concern both the countries, and they are very sensitive, especially on what's transpiring in Balochistan, the genesis of this dispute, and many such others like relations with America and China. We will bring you many such interesting episodes in times to come. But for the time being, please press the bell icon, share, and like what we are doing. It will mean a lot to us. Thank you.